Okay guys, welcome back to Asura channel, a channel that discusses about the world of the One Piece and anime. One Piece stories are always filled with the interesting thing, from the abilities of unique character to stories about devil fruit. When it comes to unique character abilities, there is a trait that not all characters have. The name of his power is Haki. In the manga, according to Relic, Haki is the mysterious power, instinct, or fighting spirit of the person. Maybe people are not aware that there is a haki inside their body, or maybe they are aware and try to draw that power out but cannot. In general, there are three types of haki, two of which can be learned and also developed by ordinary people if given the right training. However, there is also haki that cannot be learned but is given special to certain people. What are the types of haki? Number 1. Kenbosuku Haki. According to Relic explanation, someone with the Kenbosuku Haki ability will be able to guess what the enemy next move would be or predict the enemy's move. In addition to being able to predict the enemy next movement, Kenbosuku Haki user can also feel the presence of a person in a place even from a distance. Nothing can help from this Kenbosuku Haki. An example is when Relic can detect the presence of the Straw Hat crew on the island of Sabaody. As for the example of predicting the opponent movement, you can see the story arcs of the Sky Island. Code NL is one of Kenbosuku Haki user. In the Sky Bay, they call this haki a spell. If the user is already an expert or has mastered this haki, they can even see a little of what will happen in the future. Big Mom Supreme Commander Katakuri has the ability to use Kenbosuku Haki as a tool for predicting the future thanks to her continuous training. There is an interesting thing that is actually still being debated among One Piece fans about this haki. Apart from being able to see into the future, this expert level use of haki can also sense someone's aura from afar. An example is Usopp and Marshall DJ's subordinates, Van Ager. The two of them practice this haki and focus this haki into their eyes. As a result, they can see into great distance and can sense the enemy aura. Number 2. Bosuku Haki. Whereas Kenbosuku Haki is a power that can sense the aura of the person's presence and can predict the opponent movement, Bosuku Haki has the ability to turn anything into a weapon. In addition to this haki weapon, it can be applied to the user body. An example is the Luffy team against CP9 member. They use this haki as a shield. As mentioned above, this haki can also be streamed or applied to weapon. An example is when Luffy was on the Amazon island. The Kuja tribe that used to flow their arrow with this haki. The result is the arrow of ordinary wood can turn into like an iron arrow that can pierce anything. The unique thing about this haki is that those who eat a Lugia type devil fruit can also master this haki. The result is their body shape can condense and become a formidable weapon. The real example is when fight between Smoker and Virgo. In addition to Devil Fruit Eater with the Logia type, Zoan and Paramecia type can also turn this haki into a weapon. The level of this haki are not yet known. However, for the master level of this haki, Virgo and Pika can be real example. There are several theories that say that Kaido is the most powerful person in the use of this haki. Because of this, Kaido is one of those people who is hard to die. Number 3. Hausoku Haki. Unlike the previous, the two haki that can be learned and developed by ordinary people, Hausoku Haki can only be controlled by certain people. In effect, only certain people have this haki power. In effect, only 1 in a million people have this type of haki. This haki is special and different from other haki. People who have this haki can subdue their enemies without even touching their bodies. In fact, this haki can also be used to intimidate the opponent's strength. A clear example is when Shang sport White Bear Ship, where his men were almost all puzzled out by this haki. Only some of the Talos members are able to survive Shang's haki. Luffy himself overthrew 15,000 fishmen on Mermaid Island. Haki users often refer to as formidable opponents because they have something more than the outer character. Although non-haki characters are also strong, but there are also many top characters, such as Luffy. Besides having developed abilities, he also has powerful haki abilities, so that the character becomes a strong and a powerful character. Okay guys, that's enough about the fact of One Piece this time. And if you want to discuss about other One Piece, please write in the comment column. And if you like the content, please like, and let's like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so I'm excited again to make other content.